Hello, buddy. Welcome back to Tin Man's Core Channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor. Today, I'm doing another superhero suit ranking, and it's Batman again, but it's Michael Keaton's Batsuits. I already mentioned 3 in the other live-action Batsuit video, but I said that I was going to do a separate video on his suits alone, and I'm including the ones that you see in the Flash movie in the Hall of Batsuits in the Wayne Manor in that movie, plus the ones you actually see him wearing in both 89 Batman and Batman Returns. So I counted there's 7 Batsuits of his. So without further ado, let me tell you what suit is in my number 7 spot, which is my least favorite. The Cape Crusader Batsuit from the Flash Batsuit Vault. It's not a bad looking early concept for a Michael Keaton Batsuit, and when you see this picture that somebody photoshopped Michael's mouth and eyes into the cowl, it would have been cool to see him rock the suit. And it's also cool to see that he's sporting the Adam West style bat emblem. He has a blue lion cape similar to what you see the early Batman wear in the first appearance comic books. But the only thing I didn't like about it was this belt and trouser setup right here. One, it looks too bulky. It looks like it's made out of a rigid urethane, and it'll be hard for him to move his bodysuit in it. And 2, it'll look like he have a hard time trying to access his gadgets out of them tubes. And you know, when I saw this belt buckle, it almost reminds me of Christian Bale's belt, but without the black center, of course. And I do miss the gauntlet blades on the side. He's just wearing gloves. And another thing that other fans pointed out was, why does Batman have gun holster straps? His parents were killed by a gun, and he wouldn't be carrying 2 guns. Unless they're not really guns, they're grapple hook launchers. But either way, it'll just look like too much stuff to strap on. But it ain't a bad looking suit. I wish Michael Keaton did wear this. Okay, coming in at number 6 is the Arctic ice suit. But this would have been another great suit to see Michael Keaton rock when he's fighting Mr. Freeze. I mean, instead of the all black look, we went back to more of a gray bat suit with white accents on it. And plus, imagine if Gotham was covered in ice and he needed to climb up an icy slope. Thank God he incorporated those ice grabber things on his knees and having a lot of rope. And plus, the utility belt looks similar to the 89 and Returns belt, but he added matching winter pouches on the sides. This would have been a way better option for George Clooney if they went that route instead of copying what they did for Val Kilmer's sonar suit and painted it blue and put silver pieces on it. I mean, that looked way too toy-like, while this looks more military issued, in my opinion. If Michael Keaton does sign up for another Batman film, it'll be nice to see him don the suit to fight Mr. Freeze. And plus, it'll be cool to see if this armor piece right here would deflect Mr. Freeze's freeze ray gun blast. All right, coming in at number 5 is the blue and gray Batsuit that you see right next to the Cape Crusader and the 89 Batsuit in the Batsuit Vault. I mean, imagine Michael Keaton wearing a blue and gray Batsuit. I mean, that would be amazing. He could definitely rock it now, just to skip over the whole stealthy black look. But at least this one was like an evolution from the Cape Crusader suit. He added more bigger pouches onto the utility belt, and he kept the round belt buckle from the first suit. But then we start to see the 89 Batman emblem on this suit. It'll be cool to see Michael Keaton pull this one out of the Batsuit Vault and wear it again as old Bruce Wayne, just for another outing, and then go back to the all black suits. But this is definitely what you want to see in a live-action Neil Adams-inspired Batsuit. And it's also cool that his gauntlets are starting to look like the 89 Batsuit gauntlets as well, but just in blue. Coming in at number 4 is the 89 Batsuit. Now, don't get me wrong, it's the very first Batman suit you see Michael Keaton wear, but at first I was not really a huge fan of this design. I was more a fan of the Returns look. Just like I said with the Cape Crusader and the blue and gray Batsuit, it's an evolutionary process. Like Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne is still sticking with a bodysuit with abs to make him look more muscular, and doesn't have that much armor plating on it, and he went for more of an all black stealth look. And plus, I wasn't a huge fan of the extra prong feet bat emblem design. at first, but it's starting to grow on me. But it's definitely a classic Batsuit design that you can't top to this day. All right, number 3 is the Gotham Guardian flight suit that was also in the Batsuit armory. And a lot of people at first thought that this was a scuba suit. I said, if it was a scuba suit, why would he have wings? Unless he was going for a theatrical diving approach in the water. But no, I suppose the suit was designed for if he needed to get somewhere in a jam and didn't want to drive the Batmobile nowhere. He would definitely need this. And plus, it would have been cool to see Michael Keaton wear this one as well for like high-flying fight scenes, because this thing really looks industrial. From the ab design, and the utility belt buckle looks more like belt rigging for airplane seats. And the gauntlet blades on here look really sharp, because I know he can take out a bunch of enemies with those in the air, or you probably cut people's parachutes with those as well. But it's also cool looking that Bruce added gold lenses into the cowl for like extra protection against the wind, but it also makes it look terrifying. I mean, imagine you see this flying at you and you know you'll be in deep crap. But hopefully we get to see Michael Keaton wear it for another solo Batman film. But if not, it's just cool to see that he has one suit in his arsenal. Coming in at number 2 is the Batman Returns Batsuit. And I really like this one over the 89 one because it's more sleeker and simplified. Cowl don't look too big on him. He doesn't have armor plating on the gauntlets anymore, just more of a sleek glove look. And he's actually got more armor plating around the abs. And I think I heard on a documentary that Michael Keaton kind of liked this Batsuit better over the 89 one because it wasn't getting too hot on him and was more easier to move around in. Even though the cowl did restrict his head movement like in the first movie, but it's more form-fitting to the head instead of look like a big rubber Halloween mask. But you would think that if he updated his suit, he would have had a better utility belt. They just used the 89 belt again. But it's okay, because the suit that tops this one, in my opinion, is the suit that he should have wore in Batman Forever. And that one is the Batsuit that you see Michael Keaton wearing in The Flash. I mean, you just look at this thing. Way more improved over the Returns in 89 Batsuits. And it brings a whole new meaning to the phrase, a true classic never falls out of style. And what I mean by that is you just take what was good about his previous 2 Batsuits and merge them into one for a modern era. And I'm glad they ditched the yellow utility belt and went for more of a black and silver stealth look. This is way better of a utility belt than Val Kilmer's belt. But man, this would have been cool to see Michael Keaton wear in his 3rd Batman solo film. But it was cool to see him rock it in The Flash, because I know he won't going to grab the Returns of the 89 suit again. He retired those looks. Golly, this suit looks wicked cool, especially when you see it stand out in the front in the Batman Hall of Armor, especially in front of the 89 and Returns. Be like, this is the successor of all of them, and it's way more advanced looking. And if he does come back as Batman, I know he's probably going to wear that suit, unless he designs another one in his universe. Well, I hope you all enjoy my ranking of Michael Keaton's Batsuits, but let me know down in the comments which one is your number 1 favorite, or how would you rank all of them. But like I said earlier, most of them Batsuits deserve a little bit more screen time than just being in the Batsuit armory. This has been another successful installment of the 10 Man Score channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications for more ranking related videos like this. I'm your host, Jeffrey 10 Man Taylor, and I said that's a wrap, and have a nice day.